everybody, it's Ian the Off Quilter Crafter. I hope you're having a great day today. I received another pink envelope in the mail from Cotton Cuts, so you know it's time to put together another clue for the puzzle mystery quilt. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, we're getting so close to finishing up Name of the Rose. I'm so excited. Today I'm going to be working on clue number 8 for the small Name of the Rose quilt. Let's go ahead and open up the package and see what's inside. Alright, in this package we have 10 small triangles. Let me put this maybe like right there. We have 10 small triangles of fabric A. We have 2 large triangles of fabric A. We have 2 large triangles of fabric B. We have 2 fabric B rectangles. There are 4 small triangles of fabric D. We have 2 rectangles of fabric D. We have 4 small triangles of fabric E. We have 2 large triangles of fabric E. We have 2 small triangles. I need to go back and learn my shapes again. I almost said rectangle. 2 small triangles of fabric F. And last but not least, we have 2 really long pieces of rectangle F. Alright, starting off with instruction number 1, and remember all seam allowances are 1/4 inch. Our first instruction is to join a small E triangle to the top left of a large A triangle, press towards E, and then we're going to add our second E triangle to the top right of A and press towards E, and we're going to make 2 of these. So same thing we've been doing is making flying geese. We're going to do that again in the same way for this one, and we're going to do that twice. Alright, I've gone ahead and sewn that together. I'm pressing it open. Well, not open, but I'm pressing towards my E fabric, so pressing out towards the outer edges. And now it says, let's see, we're going to join, okay, so we're going to set these off to the side, it looks like. I'm going to set that off to the side. And let me grab my next fabric for step 2. Alright, for step 2, we're going to take a triangle of, the small triangle of A, and attach that to the left side of a large triangle E. Press that towards A. Then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Attach a small triangle of A to the large triangle of E, triangle. And we're going to do this twice. We're doing the same thing as we just did, just in reverse colors. Okay, for step 3, we're going to join step 1 and step 2 together. And we're going to do, I got this messed up in one of my videos prior to this, so it should be like this, where it's A-E-A, E-A-E, and we're putting them together so that way we have this kind of chevron shape. So we're going to go ahead and sew these together, and we're going to do it twice for both of them. Alright, I've sewn them together, and now it says to press up towards the top, so I'm just going to press these towards the top. Mine are not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but remember, a finished quilt is way better and has more value, in my opinion, than a perfect quilt. So there we go. We have 2 blocks that look like this. Looks like we're going to go ahead and set these off to the side while we work on step 4. Okay, we're making some more flying geese, this time with small triangle of A, large triangle of B, small triangle of A. We're going to make 2 of these just like we've been doing. Okay, we did that, and now we're pressing out to our small triangles on the outer side. So this is going to be fabric A, so just like that. Alright, our next step for step 5 is to sew a B rectangle to the bottom of step 4. We're going to press towards the B rectangle. So I'm going to flip this over just like this and sew along this side right here. Alright, I've sewn these together, so now I'm going to press towards B, or the bottom of these pieces. Got these a little cattywampus, but no worries. So there we go. There's this is what it should look like when you finish with step 5. For step number 6, we're going to join the step 3 block to step 5, so that way it looks like this. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this over and sew along this side right here. Okay, I've completed that, so now I'm going to press to the right. I did get confirmation that to the right or left, whenever the instructions say to the right or left, as long as you're doing it the same direction, then you should be good. So if I wanted to press it, I can't remember which way I did it on the other ones, but Looking here, if I wanted to press it to the right when looking at the front, I could do that, or if I was pressing to the right, say looking from the back, I could do that as well. Just make sure you are consistent, and that's the most important thing. Alright, it looks like we have completed these for now, so I'm going to set them off to the side. Okay, it's time to move on to step number 7. We're going to join a triangle of F to a triangle of D. These are the small triangles. You shouldn't have any large triangles left, but just in case. Small triangle of F to small triangle of D. Make this 2 times. Okay, now that we've done that, it's time to press them out towards our F fabric. So in my case, it'll be to the blue fabric. Looks like this is a little cattywampus too. I'm just doing real great with the cattywampus. It's hard to tell if this is cattywampus, but also the pattern is like off a little bit as well. Anyways, so there is step number 7. We have 2 of those. Let's move on to step number 8. Alright, for step number 8, we're going to attach a small triangle of D to a small triangle of A. We'll do this twice. Okay, we've done that. We're going to press towards D, so I'm going to press my half square triangles towards D. Alright, we're ready to move on to step number 9, which is sew a D rectangle to the right of a FD unit, and then join the DA unit to the right of the rectangle and press towards the left. So basically, let me see if I can fit all this on camera, which may be a little difficult, but what we're going to end up with is something that looks like this. So first we're going to sew on the FD to our D rectangle, and then we're going to come back and sew on our DA to the right side of our rectangle. Alright, I'm pressing to the left here. Doesn't feel like it. There it goes. Alright, sometimes you have to fight with them a little bit, but I'm pressing to the left, just like that. So now we have 2 blocks that look like this. So this is step number 9, and now we're going to move on to step number 10. Alright, for step number 10, we're going to take our long rectangle of fabric F, and we're going to attach that to step number 9, which we just did, just like so. Alright, now that I have done that, I'm going to press towards my F rectangle, the longest one, the biggest one, whichever one you want to call it. So we're going to press towards the F, or in this case the top, I guess would be another way to describe it. So there we go. So we have our FD, D rectangle, D triangle, A, and then your F on the top there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to join our step 6 to the top of step 10, and we're going to press that to the top. So here's our step 6. We're going to go ahead and put that on top, and we're going to sew them across the top, so that way step 6 and step 10 become one. Okay, now that I've gotten that sewn out, I'm going to go ahead and press towards the top like the instructions tell me to do. So that completes step number 10. We pressed it up to the top. The measurement should be about 12.5 square. I never really measure mine. I kind of eyeball it and say, yeah, that looks pretty good, because I know whenever I put my quilt together, it's going to be a little off, and there'll be some ooching and some working that I'll have to do. But this is your step number 8, so go ahead and label this with section 8. I always enjoy putting together the Cotton Cuts puzzle mystery quilts, and this one is no exception to that. I'm having a lot of fun, and I hope you're having fun as well. I think that's going to do it for today's video. If you like today's video, give it a thumbs up, let YouTube know that you like my video, and then hopefully YouTube will share it out across YouTube land. Also guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and get great updates every time I post a new video, or go live by clicking the bell notification icon and clicking on all notifications. I hope everybody has a great day, and remember guys, normal's just a setting on the dryer. Bye!